How's it going? This is Chris Grenier. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. That's where I reside now. And I'm 25 years old. Yeah, I've spent quite a bit of time to Europe. I've been back and forth 4 times this year from the United States. But yeah, Sosve, and then Finland, and I guess that's kind of Scandinavia. And then all over. We did a 32 European tour last winter where we went all over Austria, Switzerland, Germany. It was a good time all over Europe. I started in Massachusetts where I grew up in my backyard, just kind of snowboarding on small hills, and then eventually golf courses, and then we have like a 200-foot vertical hill I grew up riding on. So really small mountains where I grew up riding. And when I started doing contests when I was really young, and doing okay at them, and then I was like, okay, maybe something could happen here. I usually go riding with Scott Stevens. He's from Massachusetts as well. I grew up with him. Bodie Merrill, Chris Beresford, the whole Solomon team, 32 team, a lot of those guys. I really like, in the backcountry, I like going to Whistler, and really good terrain there. And then in the city and in the streets, I like snowboarding in Stockholm and Helsinki and Quebec City are my favorite places to go. Snowboarding, well, most of the time, sometimes it feels like a job, but most of the time it's just cruising and trying to have as much fun as possible when I'm out there, and not taking it too serious. Snowboarding has taken me Japan a few times, all over Europe, New Zealand, all over the world really, and it's something I'm very grateful for and happy that snowboarding's been able to bring me to all these places. I've had a couple just worst experiences being like, I've had some bad injuries. One time I ruptured my spleen, and then it burst when I was on an airplane, and I almost died on the plane, and blood started leaking out into my diaphragm, and I couldn't breathe. And then luckily it was a short flight, and landed and went to the ER and ended up being okay. But that was one of the scariest moments, and some of my greatest moments, I don't know. I got cover of Snowboarder magazine this year, and when they presented that to me, that was one of my greatest achievements. I was pretty psyched about that. That was recent, so yeah. I always set goals each year and try to. I feel like if you don't set goals, you can't accomplish anything. And some of the stuff that happens is organic, but a lot of it's premeditated. It's awesome. I mean, if you look around, humongous mountains, awesome terrain. It's sunny, and I get to see some friends that I don't see very often. I got to see Volle Nijvelt, who's one of my good friends, and skateboard with him yesterday. And yeah, I mean, you can't complain when you look around and you're in the mountains like this. It's a special place. The perfect location would definitely, it has a lot to do with the people I'm with, the friends I'm with, to create good times, and then obviously, you know, when you got good terrain and good snow, it's going to be good times. I'm inspired. I get a lot of inspiration from skateboarding just because I've been doing it for 12, 15 years or something now, and a lot of my inspiration comes from my friends, especially Scott Stevens. He's one of my favorite snowboarders, and a lot of times I'll just do a trick because I know he'll be psyched because he knows it's hard for me or something like that. So a lot of my friends are my main motivation. Any tips for newbies? I was gonna say, if you're trying to make it in snowboarding, don't be concerned with sponsors and all that stuff. Just go out and try to progress and get better and focus on that and not the other stuff, and just get a good group of friends and have fun with it, and then all the good things will come. Yep. This year I filmed for Videograss The Dark Side. It should be available on iTunes and in snowboard shops. And this next year I'm going to be working on a web project that through Monster, Solomon, and 32. So that'll be online this coming winter when I film it. And yeah, that's about it. All right, this is Chris Grenier, and you guys can check out the Videograss teaser right here, and enjoy watching it and enjoy your winter.